Where was I? When I was probably 9 or 10, we were on a road trip up the East Coast headed to Connecticut. We stopped at a rest stop and my family members were grabbing snacks and I decided to head to the bathroom. The rest stop was off of a highway. I do not remember at all what state, but somewhere in between PA and Connecticut. The rest stop was extremely big but still normal. There were different places to get food like Subway and decked in the inside. I was trying to find the bathroom and I found myself in a totally different section of the rest stop. Things started to look older and a little vacant. I was walking through doors and then I went into this store in a weird empty room, and what I walked into was unexplainable. But here I go. I remember when I walked into the room it looked like a disco show sort of. All of the lights were going with rainbow colors, waiters were walking around serving drinks, and there were a bunch of round tables with people playing bingo. The floors were like the old speckled bowling alley floors. It almost felt like I walked into a completely different time period. The weirder part is, the only people making any sort of movement were the waiters. Everyone sitting at these tables were in wheelchairs, like mechanical wheelchairs that looked like Abby Lee's. The people in the wheelchairs were mannequins. Or at least they looked like mannequins. They looked like frozen rock-hard people, although they were very realistic looking. The image of these mannequins is ingrained in my head and explaining it to people is so hard. It was almost like these waiters were playing with the mannequins like dolls. But it was the craziest setup. The mannequins had over-the-top makeup and wigs on. All of their arms were propped up on the round tables with bingo cards placed in some of their hands. I know what I saw, I know this happened, this was not a dream. As a kid this scarred me for some reason and I never stopped thinking about it. I walked out and went right to the car because my family had already gotten back in the car. I never said a word to my family about it at the time. This is still something I don't understand. I posted this in a different subreddit and got so much hate for it. I know this sounds crazy, but it is still something to this day I cannot explain. What do you guys think I saw? What was that? Has anyone heard of anything similar?